Sometimes people tell me, oh, I'm feeling so burned out. What I really need is a career change. But I'm too old. You can't change careers at my time of life. That's only something you do in your 20s. Well, I'm here to tell you, I've changed careers several times. I'm coming up on 40 in a couple weeks. And it's actually never too late to change careers. If you're feeling burned out, not motivated and inspired by the work that you're doing, it's okay to consider a career change. But there's a couple things that you want to do first. First, take a look at some skills that you have that you're using in your current job that could transfer to a job that you're considering. A lot of skills, even if they're not an exact match, but certain ways of thinking, certain systems you might use, those could be transferable or leverageable, if you will, into another job. So make a list of all the things you think could be transferable. The next thing you want to do is look at ways you could hone some skills or learn some new skills using volunteer work. I love using volunteer activities as a way to take on new skills or practice new skills and gain some confidence in them. If you think that there are some skill sets you don't have that you would need in a future career, then contact a volunteer organization and start volunteering. Maybe you need help using databases. You want to learn how to do graphic design. Nonprofits need all these things. Event planning. You can start doing some of these things as a volunteer. It's low stakes. You'll have help and guidance, and you won't be judged or risk getting fired while you flex your muscles and practice some of these skills as a volunteer. Finally, you're going to want to employ a coach. A coach will help you see what skills you might not have been using that you have that you really would like to use in your next job. My stepmom is a career coach, and she does this with clients all the time, where she walks them through some of these skills testing and says, oh, well, maybe you were feeling unfulfilled because you're really strong in this area and you weren't getting to use that in your past role. So if you are going to change careers at a time in your life that you feel is too late, you probably want to make sure that the move you're making is really the right one. So employ a professional to help you make sure that this move that you're considering is going to be the right move for you. It's going to employ as many of your skills and your interests as possible so that it hopefully is the last move, although it's never too late, even if it's not. So if you do those three things, if you think really deeply about your transferable skills, practice some new skills via volunteer work, and use a professional to help you make sure that you're making the right move at the right time, then there's no time that's too late to change careers. You want to be in a career where you're inspired and motivated. That's what keeps us going even when things are difficult. In fact, I always say that burnout isn't just being overworked, it's being overworked with no meaning behind it, with no real purpose and goal in sight. When you have that drive, that purpose, that goal, when you're really plugged into the work that you're doing, there's almost no amount of stress that can truly burn you out and make you not want to do the job anymore. So maybe the time's right to make a change.